welcome back to day 11, I believe, for Daily Valhalla. Let's just load right in because, so much stuff happened. Rise and shine. Jan, good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? The Butsu Court president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. Make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out. It's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knights they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if say is okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is, what he's doing is safe. Dare even say safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Alright. Say, do you want me to help you get your apartment? Actually, yeah, I appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock these up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Oh yeah, grab a beer and chill out for a bit. Mostly thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me is a bit that the beer always leads to something else. Two more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me, small one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though, smoke if you want. Thanks. Say, how's the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing that Kontatsu and the Peter can't fix. Alright, boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when we were going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold, and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist, I have a hoodie from some time ago, and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was very cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one here? Oh no, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing, it just looks like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just stripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyways. Let's see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change it to something more comfortable. Take your time. Say Joe, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring at my general direction. Oh, that's just he's just wary of new visitors. Cats would be cats, I guess. A little more filthy though, just give him time. He's unusually looking, blue eyes on a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but it never changed. You have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear? I see, what? Good old Bosco, he kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. Hey, this picture isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? She looks like she's having a good time. No, print picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Is this picture recent, or actually that one's from 3 to 4 years ago? You look exactly the same. I'm only 27, what do you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so often, let alone printing and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things, and me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really? That's hard to picture you doing such a thing. You look so happy in the picture. Why do you have a picture out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. while missing having the warmth of somebody else pressed against your side, using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head in the chest, listening to the breathing as they touch your head, closing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I feel nostalgic and miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the streets. I just don't know if I can face her again, let alone talk to her. BJ will go for school now. That's good. There we go. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Joe. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an N. It's nothing, nothing. Now please give that to me. Lope. Alright. I said nothing, don't worry. Anyways, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Beer cans so far remaining. Damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the other ones they sell in the store. And besides, Shine Spark Out 1511 Kiara Mickey. And besides, the one in the bar is more double IPA. This one is more I didn't read that one. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Don't know if it doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what was the name of that base liquid you use at the bar again? Neutrogenic Decometrical Lightrogen, or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experiment fluid they created to replace water when the mating kiss polluted water supplies. The effects of polluted turned out to be temporary though, so NDL never went to mass production. But the BTCs will commission it. And is this one the one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is. It's near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. Where's my alcohol collection if you feel like getting anything else? Those bottles over there? I can't afford a fancy fridge or whatever for them, so I have to put them in plain sight. I'm guessing if some authority on alcohol came in here, he stabbed me for crimes against beverages or something. Anyways, many of them are still drinkable. I can get you some of the absinthe I brought to the bar if you want. I'm not an Oscar Wilde kind of person, Sally. I'm more of a Theodore Roosevelt girl. I have a teddy bear on my closet, but I don't think you can drink it. Nah, that's what I... Wait, you do? I'm not ashamed of Dr. Fluff, but it just so happens that I have a cat. And I don't want the bear spilled all over the place. Oh. Anyways, beer's fine, don't worry. If you say so. Where did that collection come from anyways? Calling it a collection is too generous, I think. I got it from my grandpa. He made a will where the only thing stipulated was that I got them. Heh, that's sweet. I've already downed some of it over the years though. Half of them have colored water instead of alcohol. I guess you need to be an expert or something to notice the difference. Yeah, make sure the water is the right color though. Bottom line, if you want to taste anything from it, let me know. You're too kind. On a side note, it surprises me that you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less of a joke, you know. Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why don't it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it though. Aside from filling an empty spot on the wall, I didn't even know. I thought it was funny too. I guess it's like someone gave you, don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something, like you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if it did, I could dish out the pain. No, nothing of that sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. A not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back though. That's what friends are for. Wait. You talk about the poster and compared it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey boss, be honest with me here. About what? Who's Gil exactly? What do you mean? You know what I mean. Who the fuck is he? Oh yeah, that. Well, I have a couple of ideas. I know for certain that Gil was in the Hong Kong riots, and he took part in the anti-riot force before defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but so far I've only found out about one such defector, and he's been in Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Gil was in England and France during that time frame. And it's always like that when I think I have a clue to who he is. Something else comes up that contradicts the evidence. That guy is troublesome. A bit, yeah. So I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm someone else's robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has even been in contact with it. Man, what a baby, unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of our bar. He what? But it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. She doesn't believe it! Jill, come on. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. After a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really regretting it. He wanted a second chance, or whatever I told him. I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job, and I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I judge him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sort of escapee, he's been as loyal he gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprised me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always keep an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperately so easily. I see. You made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker, I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. She's a nice girl, you know. I don't think she's young enough to be called a girl. Says the girl who's eternally 17. In any case, she's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love, her face just brightens up. It makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest. Do you have a bad relationship with your family? Not bad, but I'm not exactly close to anyone aside from mom, dad, and aunt. But back to Alma. I'm really hoping she finds a nice guy to settle with. I mean, she's so bent into finding one, I can't help but want to see her succeed. Ah, I see. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I kind of noticed that too, but then again, limbs can be weird. Do you think so? You think? Limbs operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fears of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in a collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. They don't get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilim is a bit weird though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilim doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots. Just a tip. Bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them I don't think I can say that. And doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilims? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilim are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Ooh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you were first transferred, I called you Juliana and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See, like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Word Giuliani? No, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything from the dolls, to the costumes, to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that I was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. Those shows about a model who could transfer into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demon born from greed and vanity. How's the show presented? Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. How the main character wasn't a kid, Juliana was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kid show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Well, you get excited there. And that is a problem, back when I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was nice when I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school, and what a surprise. Tweens are jackasses. They went out of the way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules, I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I was worried about that jerk asses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Juliana or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect, and yet it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. When the puberty hit, I became a mirroring what's their definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I was 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less to talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. So Joe, what kind of guy was your grandpa? He was rough around the edges, the kind of guy that means well even if he says otherwise. He seemed to have a soft spot for me though. One moment he was congratulating my dad for betraying him a little, and then the next he was playing with me. My dad worked a lot, my mom was always traveling, so I spent most of my childhood with him. And I asked how he died? Out of old age. My dad says his last words were something like, fucking scientists great at talking mannequins, but they still can't let you upload your brain. Why the question? I'm curious about you, really. Really curious. I just realized that even though we see each other almost every day, I know very little about you. Oh. From when you tell me though, it seems like a couple person I rubbed off on you a little bit. I've heard that one since I was a kid actually. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in the circle too, so any insults you hold will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed, glasses-wearing gunna called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too. I got the idea from her actually. Oh. It's called Nirvana, and if you thought the city was Hey! Nirvana! When is that game getting released? It's fine though. They could take their time. And yeah, I thought this city was dangerous. You just see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And means an annex too to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So the bar is her woman cave. At the time, let's see, friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi, should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, AMA fighter, Chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot, corporate what? I still see my face on some of the websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sister Iris and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have an acquaintance here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But if I'm like going out, it was a pleasure, rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, cat's fine too, you know? Hey boss, what will we do when the bar closes? I don't know, maybe I'll take a friend's offer of working with him. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things there. Or maybe going traveling for a while. I see. Oh, but don't worry, bureaucracy is slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite a while. Better enjoy being there while you can. Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in? I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to someone you have problems with? I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact he and I have a tendency to get each other throats is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one then. Don't worry, maybe I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. We'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation, go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. That was very loud. We don't know where. Chapter 2. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh, that was quick. Let me save the game. That was actually really nice. That was really nice. I don't know why, but that chapter was really nice. I will see you guys tomorrow then for Monday. Bye.